factor is in maintaining your motivation, your energy, your enthusiasm to continue to compose and play after you've... I know there's more notes to play. I know you've been all over the world, but what gives you the energy? What is the driving force to keep going and do something else and do something different and, you know...
Well, just the point of...
Your motivation. What's your motivational button?
Doing something that you love.
Yes, I understand
doing
that.
something that you love to hear, and trying to make a decent living.
That's important too. One of your friends, Wynton Marcellus, said that freedom lives in structure. What do you think about that statement he made? He said that we should find peace and harmony and do the best we can and live together in love. And I know your philosophy is pretty similar to that, you know, peace, joy, and happiness, and peace most of all. But he said that freedom lives in structure. So sometimes, you know, a legend, a great like you, are trying to teach someone who's coming up. And there's so many young musicians who are interested in jazz that are coming up, but they don't know what you know. It's impossible for them to know. So sometimes there might be a little pulling in, like, what you might want to instruct them to do, or your suggestions versus, well, I want to do it this way anyway. You know what I mean? So how do they live in structure and trying to follow a legend like yourself and other legends around in music? How do you help the newer people, the younger people coming up?
Well,
yeah.
I think myself and all musicians that have been around, we all try to help each other. Use the phrase, each one teach one.
Yes, yes.
But the youngsters, when I was coming up, I would follow every main bass player in town. I would follow Charlie Mingus on the Red Train, going back to Compton, and follow all the major bass players in town. They couldn't get rid of me, you know. But it's not that way these days. The youngsters have their own minds.
And their own way of playing with so many electronic. Everything is electronics these days too. You don't have that real deep, soulful sound.
It's definitely a different day for music, especially.
Yes.
You know, this is a dying art because we need a lot of support. We need the youngsters to keep it alive. And I think every place we play, all you see in the audience is gray hair.
Oh, yes.
You know.
Is that everywhere that you play, and no matter what coast you're on?
If you go to Europe or somewhere, you're going to see a lot of young people. And but it's not easy like it used to be. All our patrons are dying.
Yes.
You know, there's nobody to take their places. And it's really a shame.
You said that jazz is America's only art form, its original form of art.
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
I was born and raised and bred right here. You know, classical comes from Europe, and everything else comes from somewhere else, but jazz was born here.
And from there, we see different branches of the jazz and the classical music and even different forms of dance. You know, they take the jazz rhythms and the jazz sounds and they manipulate it and they just spread it out into other forms of art. But as you heard it first from the legend himself, it's America's first form of art, only form of art, and we cannot allow it to disappear. So I'm talking to you, audience, today to, on that note, to go out and purchase some of Henry's beautiful music with legendary artists, and also you can go and hear him live. Now this album CD in my hand is entitled High Voltage, 3 More Sounds, is part 2. of Three More Sounds 1. And I suggest that you go out and you let Henry know through contacting him on the website, calling him on that special telephone number that we'll show in a moment, that we'll give you shortly. And you go out and you purchase and you spread the good news about legendary music, jazz music, the first form of art in America. And then we have Henry's CD, which came out last year, Two Views, with Henry's close friend Carl Burnett on drums and Kurt Laxey on piano, and many other greats are on here. Ben Clasworthy, Calvin Keys, Lee Jimenez, and C. Infinite. Did I say that right?
Yes, and one more, Cecilia Cole.
Cecilia Cole. Woman! Yay! Yay!
Great piano player.
Yes. And you know what? What do you think about, I'm glad you said that. So you go out and you buy these, and there's 92 other ones that you need to pick up.
Thank you.
Get the whole collection. You'll be very happy that you did. And you know what? I wanted to ask you a question about this artist, Esperanza Spalding,
Bass player.
She is awesome, and she has a wonderful voice as well. And she's somewhat of she's an actress also.
Still like that, your heart is open and you love freely, and all you stay like that. I know that we'll be two lovely people, so I set you free.
A yay for Esperanza.
Is that right with me?
Woman, jazz woman bass player. Henry is the greatest of all times. And Esperanza's on her way to be one of the greatest of our times. She's a really good bass player, and I'm so happy to see women joining the Boys Club. It's really great.
I wonder why she's making more money than me.
Esperanza
I
is?
wonder why.
Could it be? Could it be? Question mark. Me don't know. Me don't know. I'm just glad I'm with you today. I got you, babe. That's all I know. I don't know about anyone else.
All
You know,
right.
dollars and cents, I don't know. Friendships are worth a lot too, you know. If I have 2 pennies, you know, Henry has 1, and if he has 3, I have 1. So it just works
That's
like
right.
that.
That's
But I want to thank you for joining us today. Make sure you go out. How many times do I have to tell you? 2 Views. 3 More Sounds, Part 2. And 3 More Sounds, Part 1. Henry Skipper Franklin. Why do they call you Skipper?
Well,
We didn't get to that.
Actually, I stole that name from my son.
Oh,
Well, I borrowed it.
yes, and just kind of kept it.
Yeah, we had a tune on our first album, 1971, on the Black Jazz label, a tune called The Skipper that his godfather, Bill Henderson, wrote, and it was called The Skipper. So we put that on as the title track of the album. So it was labeled like Henry Franklin, The Skipper. That was the first title track tune. So everybody just started calling me The Skipper because he was up there.
Well, you heard it first while we
So-
call him Skipper. It's a family thing.
It's family
It's a
thing.
family thing, and he doesn't have to worry about rights or anything like that.
I just gotta hear him remind me constantly.
Dad. Take care. Remember, miracles happen every day, and we'll see you on the next show. Oh, Henry, tell us, where are you playing?
This is September. I'm working at the. I'm working in Topanga Canyon or Woodland Hills at the Marriott Hotel on Saturdays.
Okay.
I'm working at the
From
Seabird.
7 to 10?
Yes. Working at the Seabird Lounge in Long Beach a couple nights with Azar Lawrence.
Ooh,
Uh,
that's a treat.
and a few other things. I don't have my calendar right now.
Okay, so September and a
We
lot
just-
of weekends in October.
Yeah.
Go check him out. But go online And we're going to give you that telephone number. What is it?
Please, 951-943-4740.
Again, the number is?
951-943-4740.
All right, you have your connection to hear me, Skipper Franklin. And this is Chit Chat, Jacqueline, and I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.
Bye.